Hey everybody, what's up? Tim here with this week's Magnetic Moment. I hope wherever you are doing phenomenal and crushing it. And thanks so much for watching. Title for today's shoot is Rise from the Ashes. And this comes to us from a quote that said, in order for a phoenix to rise from the ashes, she must first burn. So are you burning right now? Has something crashed? Has something totally tanked? Has something gone sideways? Are you feeling like all is lost and all hope is lost? My challenge to you today is to rise like the phoenix. Almost every single successful person in life, and I'm talking about the greats, I'm talking about the athletic greats, the musical greats, the world leaders, the presidents of the United States. We have Air Force One in the background right now. All of the greats, before they ascended to greatness, almost every single person without exception experienced their greatest tragedy, their greatest failure, their greatest setback right before their greatest success. And in that moment, we have a choice. Are we going to give up, or are we going to keep going? Are we going to abandon what we're after, or are we going to persevere? And if we take on the mentality and the psychology of the phoenix, recognizing that in order to rise from the ashes, in order to soar, sometimes we must first burn, it's going to give us a lot of momentum, a lot of positive energy, and it's going to recenter us and reignite us to rise up out of those ashes, to rise up out of that failure, to learn what we need to learn, and to move on to bigger and better things. Because the only time you really fail is when you quit. But if you learn from whatever situation it is, and you use that as fuel to rise higher, then you too, like the phoenix, are going to rise out of the ashes. And take a lesson from the world's greats. All of them, without exception, experienced struggles and difficulties, but they didn't let those struggles and difficulties define them. They defined the struggles and the difficulties. They said, I'm going to use this to be better. I'm going to use this to rise higher. And it might look like the end, but I know I'm going to rise from the ashes. And believing that a lot of times the failures and the difficulties and the setbacks are the very things needed to get us whatever we need to rise higher, to rise up out of them, to rise up out of the ashes. And we wouldn't be able to be successful not for those failures, not for the hardships, not for the struggles. So I would encourage you, if you feel like you've crashed, if you feel like you are on fire, rise from the ashes. Because just like the phoenix, in order to rise and to soar, sometimes you first need to crash and burn. This is Tim with today's Magnetic Moment. Rise and soar. Have a great day. I'll talk to you soon.